Hello, everybody. It is Monday. I'm Justin. This is Critical Paint Studios. That's Goblin City. How is everyone today? I'm keeping a close eye on things, just making sure that we've got sound. Yep, we do there. Looks like we've got quite a bit of lag over on the YouTube side of things. They're still in the countdown. Oh no, there it is.
Isn't about appeasing the crowd.
Keeping a close eye on things. There we go, that's better.
Rather,
Alrighty, so
broken parts inside of ourselves.
I've had an interesting weekend.
Things as a reflection of this struggle.
I
To study
was messing around with the laser etcher that I have,
isn't necessarily
and
you achieve.
I got it working, but not working enough that I trust it to do the work that I need it to.
Strive toward.
Now, Bane is looking to hook me up
Static.
with his, but if all else fails, I'm going to have to buy a laser etcher, because I've got quite a bit of stuff to do with one. But that is a tale for future me. I'm also experimenting with something as well, actually. You can probably see it in the base of the shot here, looking like a very dilapidated pine cone. One of the effects that I've seen done very, very well on wood has been shown, or that I've seen. It sort of brings out the not tannins, but sort of features of the wood, and you get steel wool and mix it with vinegar. The vinegar goes into the steel wool, breaks the steel wool down, causes it to rust, so we get this beautiful color. And the resulting liquid with iron oxide, which is the byproduct of the oxidization process of steel wool, is very good at bringing out features in woods. So I'm going to let that go for another day or two before I try it on anything. But I really want to sort of bring out the textures and sort of different visual aspects of the base. So it's something that's been bugging me about base, but we'll get there. We'll pull it back and see if we can sort of do what we need to. And that way, if that works, I've also got something that I can treat other woods with later on down the line. But we are down to refinement. So we started off our golds last week by building up our shade, our underlying shade, and now we need to sort of get that brightness happening again. So we're going to start with a bit of the yellow oxide, just to start to pull up those details in the gold. One of the things that I will be doing with this fix is I want to add a little bit of the acrylic medium that I use, which is a combination of multiple different companies' ones. We'll also need some Titan buff as we start getting up into our lighter stages. We want that creamy look about it, but then we also want to pull some white in later on, We're not there yet, so let's get what we need for the moment. Ad break ends in 2 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. Just been sitting here talking to myself because I completely forgot about the starting commercial. But how are we going? We've got 4 on Twitch and 1 on YouTube. Welcome aboard, folks. I was just saying, I'm going to continue working on our golds just to enhance them and brighten them up, get them to where we want them to be, and then we'll see where we sit. I'm still thinking about the lance. The lance is bothering me. Not sure how I want it to look just yet. Whether I want to do sort of like the line work patterning or enhance the rust and make it look really banged up. But, we'll see how we go. Alrighty. Yeah. So we're just starting to build our highlights. Yeah, I've mixed in a bit of the acrylic medium. Stream here. There. It's unfortunate about the laser etcher, but it was actually working more than I remember, because I haven't worked on it in like 3 years. It's been sitting under a desk over there. But I'm thinking about the X tool, which has a few extras built into it. The one that I'm looking at, it's going to be expensive, but my wife and I are thinking about sharing the load of it. Because the option will be there for me to make stuff. Well, it's not an option, it's an obligation. I'll be making stuff for her as well. And the family daycare side of things. And as well as etching of the wood for Amanita Shaman, I can also use it to laser etch my logo into the metal dots for the ergo eggs. Put my branding on them and make them look a bit more professional. Actually got another ergo egg out into the wilds for testing, so hopefully that's going to go well. But how is everyone out there? Enjoying your weekend or your Monday morning or wherever you are in the world? So as you can see, adding this ochre in has really sort of yellowed down our gold, and that's a good thing because we do want that yellow aspect to shine through. Because our little king fellow does love his yellowness. Cheap and gaudy gold. Making sure I've got right coverage happening in spots.
You really mustn't, darling.
Realise this dirty big bit of paint here, not paint, glue. Hopefully. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Be an interesting one to fix, that's for sure. I forgot to send the announcement out. Let me do that quickly. Where are we? Announcements. There we go. Ah. Just rebuilding all our important highlights in this gold. Just so it all matches in properly. Welcome, 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 folks. We are all about refining in detail at the moment. Now, if there is anything you would like to know, shout it out in the chat. Do what I can to assist. So how are we going over on YouTube? One watching. Hello, one. and we start building in just a bit of that Titan buff. Bring it out, cream it down. And we'll use those creamy sections to build up our yellows. Really building up our soft transitions between everything now. And we'll come back through and darken up our areas where our shadows will fall. Wait a minute, I've just got a text message here that I need to...
I'm afraid I can't stay.
19th, today's Wednesday, okay. Right. Okay. I have a specialist appointment on Wednesday. It's just confirmation. I'm fixing taps today after stream. Bit of a almost a double entendre because I'm streaming. I'm gonna be fixing taps. Sheldon Cooper would go. Pardon me. Now, I know I was working with the Chimera inks and we did the golds with them via that recipe. I'm doing the gold a little bit different because I don't have access to some of those colors. I really don't want to mix them up. Hmm. Oh. Ad break starting up. Ah. Alright. There we go. 2 minutes for that ad break. Oh. I'm getting dizzy spells. Over the last couple of days. More so than normal. I think it's time for a yellow. Hmm. Good morning. How are you today? A little bit deflated. I love someone to talk to. Need someone to talk to, I should say. Oh. Just trying to gaudy the absolute crap out of this gold right now. Make it look so fake and bling bling, it's not funny. I was sure I set this pretzel thing to only play non-vocals. We've had 3 vocalized songs in a row. Oh. It's been a day, and it's only just begun. I might have to finish up. Sounds like we have a bit of a water incident happening that needs to be fixed. Bear with me a sec, folks. I'm just trying to find out if I need to end stream and go fix water problems. We may have had a bit of a water leak, so bear with me for a couple of seconds. Ah. Alright, so it should be alright. Should be okay for the moment. We'll move into our bismuth yellow, which is a paler yellow. Let's start building up our highlights. Let's dump this back down quickly. Get it wet again. Alright. Sally forth. As best as we are able. This bismuth yellow is sort of a pale lemon yellow. Just starting to sort of push where those shines are going to be. And then we'll bring it up with a bit of our, probably bring it up with white actually. I noticed there was 1,000 people on before. Is there something on that I don't know about? No new Warhammer thing. Oh, I suppose everybody's painting Armageddon boxes on stream. I cannot afford such things, so I think we're almost there on the crown. What was that? Just give it something somewhere. What was that? Was that a Facebook something? Right. Getting all these weird sounds. Trying to figure out what they are and where they're from. Ah. Oh, I have officially started the last book of Dawn of Fire series from Warhammer. The Silent King is what we're up to at the moment. And like I'm literally up to the 3rd chapter. So it appears to be Necron based and Adeptus Mechanicus at this stage. which is interesting. I haven't had much dealings with the Necrons. And the Adeptus Mechanicus seem quirky, so it should be an interesting book. Not sure how they're going to wrap it all up, but anybody alive out there? Yes, Justin, I is of the aliveness. Yeah, I think we need some white now. Hey, Mr. Pigments. About to run out of the house. Why are you about to run out of the house? Is said house on fire? Wow. How are we going over on or two people watching? Ad break kicking off. I need to remake this thing, I think. Need to make a larger base for it. I think we bring it up a bit. Need to be a heavy base to stop it from moving around and sliding off and stuff. But that is a task for another day. So, I'm going to start working in some white into our bismuth yellow. Bit of a lemon frosting colour. This for our next pass of highlighting tone. Our gold crown here, just to make it look more gaudy and bright and fake. We want to do this effect a bit wider, just to help push our contrast. So we can help enhance and separate those really high bright points. So this highlight that we're doing at the moment is this white and bismuth yellow. Is going to be sort of the retaining color for the high reflective points on our gold. So we're then going to come back in with straight white. But before we do that, we're going to darken down and pull back some spots. So we've got the right amount of tarnish happening. I may need to get a reference image for that. We want a cheap, old, banged around gold. That's the plan anyway. Alright, I just need to look up a reference. Ah. Cheap. One. Tarnished. Gold. So look at some images here. Come on. So it gets a very brown. Good. So we're going to use the trans matte black red to pull that off. Just going to lightly glaze that into some areas. Sort of right in nooks and crannies. What was that? What was it? I have no idea what that was, but it scared the crap out of me. I think it was Google. This transparent red black is exactly that. It's got a very nice red tone to it. So it almost acts as a brown as well. So we're just touching it around to darken down. I think it might have been my phone. That was weird. All right. I went out and about yesterday for a wee bit. Get some stuff from Bunnings. And I've hurt my legs, which has subsequently hurt my back again, but in a different spot this time. So I'm struggling to remain comfortable. Yeah, going over on YouTube. Hello to those on YouTube, and hello to those on Twitch. Thinking I might have to swap over to a little bit of a finer brush here. Oops. Just to do some pin lining. Come here, you. Yeah, this is generally pretty delicate and forget the word that I'm looking for. Fine detail work. So I'm going to get out a little bit of acrylic retarder. So we can get some capillary action working. So we can mark out the definition in our goals, which will help us mark out those very tarnished looking areas. Yeah, there we go. That's actually bringing it together quite nicely. Just need to continue on our current path. So picking out all those minute little details. Making our gold look old gold, not to be confused with the chocolate. So this particular brush that I'm using, it's a nail art brush. It's just cheap synthetic. That they use to do designs on acrylic nails in an acrylic nail art. It's just got a fine enough point to it that makes work like this a bit easier. It's picking out those shadows via the line work a lot nicer and smoother. Viking World, hey. Hello, how are you? How's your I suppose it'd be early morning where you are, no? Or no, France, it'd be pretty late in the evening for you, I would imagine. We are working on Goblin City. We're making some really cheap and gaudy gold. Oh no, I'll have to wait for the stupid ads. "23 seconds. Finally back. Ah, hello. Just saying we're working on tarnishing and gordifying our king's crown, making it look like cheap gold that's been around for a long time, seen better days. Because our king's a bit of a tight ass. Not necessarily a tight ass. Wants to give the illusion of being rich and powerful. This time, really enjoying the intense. Yeah, so this is Goblin City by BlackCrow Miniatures, and my idea behind this is basing it on the Trump administration. I didn't mean for this to be a political piece, but it ended up becoming that. So, to take you through, our king is Mr. Trump. So I'll bring him forward a bit so you can see. Let me just get this out of the way. Vocal range is very tiny when it's set there. So we have, let me just rinse that brush off. The stuff doesn't stick to it. So our king, who is wearing orange face makeup, is pointing very happily at, well, not happily, like it's important that he's signed his own name. He also has, just here, a bandage on his ear from a previous mishap where he was losing popularity. So he decided to take it upon himself to organize an assassination attempt on him. The orange makeup should be the giveaway. There's also bruising on the back of his hand here, which you can sort of see. Then we move on to our other camaraderie. We have a bearded fellow here, looking very mean and imposing, with blue eyeshadow around his eyes, much like someone also in that administration that has eyeshadow, or appears to have eyeshadow on, and a beard, ready to defend our king. And then we have our little confused looking, completely and utterly out of his depth Froggy with crossed eyes, very reminiscent of a leader of a certain three-letter organization. And then we also have Good Sir Knight, who is very blushed and very red. Looks like he's been drinking, actually. His eyes are a bit glazed over. If we have a look here, that looks like the lip of a bottle. If we go down here further, down into this section, you can see that there is a Jack Daniels bottle there. Now this person would be in charge of sort of battles and wars and things. He's not the kind of person that should be really drinking on the job, I would think. So this is my my first political piece, and I'm hoping that the judges for the competition that's going to be entered in can see those little additions that have been made, and yeah, hopefully they'll have a bit of a laugh and remember me at scoring time. Now, I've also been looking at finalizing the last stages of Amanita Shaman, and for that I need a laser etcher. I do have a laser etcher. It doesn't work properly, and I don't really trust it, so I'm hopefully organizing with one of my followers here a about sorting out theirs and getting it over here to me. They're willing to donate as long as I pay for shipping and that sort of thing. If the shipping's not too expensive, that is. Damn, that's come off again. That's annoying. That is really annoying. I wish I had the ability to do this piece again from scratch. I wish I had enough time. Like, brand new model. It doesn't appear to be holding together that well, which is probably no fault of the model. It's down to me. I tried to do too much too quick, I think. Oh. But yeah, we'll see how we go with it all anyway. Making sure our shadows sit right. Yeah. Still not sure what I'm going to do with the lance yet. It's really bothering me. Stay upright, please. Uh, it's problematic, people. It's problematic. I don't know whether to do like a ribbon pattern on the lance. And then if I do the ribbon pattern, I'm not sure whether to do it red or blue. Got quite a bit of blue. We don't have any red, but I don't want the red to take away. It's got the sun heraldry. Don't really want to add more yellow to it. There's enough yellows going on. I think it's going to have to be red. It's going to be interesting. I'm really stuck on it. I don't know. I don't know how to continue. Yeah, I think it might be. I might have to finish stream there. Actually, I'm also not feeling very well at present, but yeah, I'm gonna have to stop and think and contemplate and look at this. I might have to take some good photos of it. Well, finish off the base area and take some good photos of it and submit those for feedback. I need to refine the face a bit more, but I'm having problems with my hands. So I think I'm going to have to call it a day there, folks. I've got some other stuff weighing on my mind also that I need to sort out sooner rather than later. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully fresh and vigored to continue on with this. It's just something's bothering me about it, and I'm not sure what, and I need to stop and I need to think about it before I ruin it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's now been what, 2 months, and yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. Yes, it is very much. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for those that stopped by. Thank you for those on YouTube that have popped up as well. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a, well, better day than I am. I'll see you all later on tomorrow, same time, from 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard, which is +10 GMT. If you're on the Discord, I send out a global message to the folks on my Discord to let me know that I'm on, or let them know that I'm on, and I'll do that again in the morning. So, until then, peace out.